News Panorama is a TV news magazine program that gives you the story behind the story.
It tells the stories the way they should be told by capturing the larger scale.
It deals with people's deep feelings on issues that, when brought to the fore, ultimately educates, informs and entertains.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
Armed Forces Remembrance Day is an annual event marked on the 15th of January to commemorate with the nation's departed compatriots as well as to honor the living veterans. On News Panorama today, we commemorate with all our fallen heroes and the living legends. We also take a look at Cross River State government activities within the week and many more. It is a must watch.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
Welcome and thanks for joining me on the program News Panorama. I am Josephine Efama. If you have just tuned in, you are watching News Panorama. A group of youth from the Caucus organization in Cross River State has recently paid a courtesy visit to the Cross River State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Ode, at his office. The visit was aimed at encouraging youth participation in government and pledging undiluted support to the Governor Bassey Otu's-led administration and all leaders up to 2027 election. The report.
The Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Ode, has lauded a group of young leaders known as the Caucus and reaffirmed his support for their mission. He assured the group of his commitment and involvement to foster the people of Cross River to participate in good governance.
Let me first congratulate you guys for putting yourselves together. It's not easy in this age and time to put cerebral young men and women together who have the focus of, as far as I'm concerned, this is the future of Cross River State. I do believe that any serious government will look into the next set of leadership so that we don't go back to what it used to be. And if you don't build the leaders, you give room for the enemies to come and take the stage where we don't want the stage.
For his part, a member of the team, Prince Agbo Oyin, said the aim of the caucus is to address key issues surrounding leadership and information dissemination in the state. Prince Oyin noted the importance of the group in grooming young people to become effective leaders by equipping them with knowledge about true leadership. He said the mission statement of the team is to build a politically enlightened and socially cohesive society where leaders and citizens collaborate for sustainable development and shared prosperity.
The purpose of this visit is to let the Deputy Governor know what we are doing, what we have planned, and the things we intend to achieve by this group. We are also here to seek his support as a part of us, morally, physically, and all-around support, so we could drive the process. We have a vision and a mission to achieve. One of our desires is to drive leadership, the right sense of leadership, down to the people.
Earlier, the media personality and brand consultant, Mr. Awade Friday, emphasized on the role young people play in driving political sensitization and good governance initiatives. He explained that the group consists of young people from the 18 local government areas of the state, adding that the motto is making leaders, and its members is made up of educated elite from all strata of life.
An average human is politically driven, either from your family, from your school, from anywhere, even in church. Wherever you find yourself, there's an atom of politics, and we believe that to arrange that future for everyone to benefit from, you have to be part of the political system. So the caucus is just the kind of hub for aspiring politicians. It's strictly a political group.
In Calabar, Nsa Ita reporting for CRBC News Panorama.
The Nigerian region in Odokwane local government area have a new breath as the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance celebration took a different dimension. Our correspondent has more details. The report.
As the nation and indeed state celebrates the fallen heroes of the Nigerian Armed Forces, Odukbangi local government area was not left behind in honoring the brave men and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice in defending our dear nation. The chairman, Nigeria Legion Odukbangi local government area, retired Sergeant Etimokun, thanked the government for their support towards the Nigerian military men and women, while also appealing for the government to show concern about the needs of the retiring military officers who fought for the security of a great nation. He charged the government not to only remember the armed forces during the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, but at all times, as majority of them are facing different challenges such as health, lack of finance, among others.
Today has been a very important day in our life as retirees, because it's a day that we used to remember our former heroes who were fallen. A day like this has been set aside by the federal government and the Nigerian Army to remember our colleagues who served and lost their life.
Some legionaries called on the federal and state government to work towards elevating the various challenges they are facing, especially in the face of the economy.
What I want government to, we don't know. Then, most important, we 63 NN, this is too low. Then, some of us say we are farmers. When they say they give a farmer money, they know they give us. Like me, I'm a farmer. If they come now, you see the lot of cassava when I get. But if the government give me money enough, I can produce what it can make people to enjoy it.
I want government to consider us. We lack of job. We don't get job. We have right and we still have power to do security work. If they employ us as a security man in any of their nations. Yeah, man. That's what we want. Now, some of us, I get 24 children. Very hard. Not God.
No. All governments to give us, as we don't owe. I want them to give us either security to do it. Because many of us, we don't survive on farm, do farm work, and we don't own now. So I want government to give me security, make me take their own rest.
While others legionaries thank the government for their support towards the health care services provided for them.
We have to celebrate our wars every day.
I thank God because this time they have made us that we should go to get some treatment somewhere.
The chairman of Odukbangi Local Government Council, Right Honorable Etim Asidokbong, and others appreciated the efforts of the Nigerian military men and women in defending the pride of the country.
I want to also appreciate those who are doing their work diligently. At the same time, encourage them to put in more effort to end the insurgency. May the local government as a state to take care of their welfare because they paid the supreme sacrifice for us to live in peace.
A day to remember the work done by our past heroes and even the current ones. The ones still alive and the ones that are no more alive. My words for them is that God should continue to keep them and strengthen their family. They have done massively well for Nigeria. And even as a Odukbangi Local Government Council, we have so many of them around, helping us to protect lives and properties. They have been doing well.
Advice is that the military, those who are still in service, should recognize the fact that their duty is to protect this country. They should not do anything to undermine the security of Nigeria. And that even when they die in the line of duty, this country will remember them like we have done today to our fallen heroes.
Eriti Christopher for CRBC Panorama.
The Cross River State government has reaffirmed its stance on refuse disposal regulations, particularly in Calabar Metropolis. The government has maintained that refuse disposal is only allowed between the period of 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily and has recruited enforcement agents to monitor strategic locations and penalize defaulters. Additionally, all refuse scavenging activities have been banned due to associated security risks. Ifeoma Nekpeita tells us more on the report.
The previous refuse and scavenging situation in Cross River State, particularly in Calabar Metropolis, was characterized by indiscriminate waste disposal and rampant scavenging. Residents would dispose of refuse at any time of the day, leading to a build-up of waste on the street and creating an eyesore. This uncontrolled waste disposal also posed serious health risks to residents as it attracted pests and vermin that could spread diseases. Furthermore, refuse scavenging was a common practice, with individuals rummaging through waste dumps in search of valuable materials. This not only created an unsightly environment but also raised serious security concerns, as scavengers often operated under the cover of darkness and could be involved in criminal activities. In a bid to address these challenges, the Cross River State government has restated its regulation on refuse disposal, banning the practice of indiscriminate waste disposal and imposing a total ban on refuse scavenging. Under the new regulation, residents are only allowed to dispose of refuse between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. daily. This designated time frame is expected to bring order to the waste disposal process, ensuring that refuse is collected and disposed of in a controlled and sanitary manner. The total ban on refuse scavenging is also a welcome development, as it addresses the security concerns associated with the practice. With the ban in place, the state government can reduce the risk of criminal activities and ensure the safety of residents. Overall, the new regulation on waste disposal and scavenging in Cross River State is a step in the right direction. By designating specific hours for refuse disposal and banning scavenging, the state government can maintain a clean and healthy environment, reduce security risk, and promote the well-being of residents. While noting that the decision of the government to control the time which residents dump refuse as wise, some residents pointed out their concerns with the designated time frame given.
6 to 10, those that are going to throw from 6 to 10, it's not even advisable much, because like at times it is my last child, that is about 11 years, that always go and pour our refuse. And if it goes to that 8 o'clock, it's not advisable. So if children, they are going to pour the refuse, say they come back from school, they rest, maybe do their assignments, in between 5 to 6, it's okay.
For me, I've heard about it, but I would have loved to say that they can, that time frame from 6 to 10, at least the governor should also do away, maybe to act like from, let me say, that 5 to 7 in the morning. That won't be okay. That is my own opinion. Because I'm saying so because sometimes some people come back late and they will not like to send their children that between that hour, maybe from that 8 to 10 o'clock, to dump their waste. So in the morning, like from that 5 or maybe say 6 to 7, can also dump their waste. Then anything from 7, no more going to throw their waste again.
Others were rather pleased with the ban on refuse scavenging, noting that refuse scavenging not only dirties the environment, but the recycled materials are unhealthy and harmful for use, considering where they have been.
Those scavengers and I don't condemn. Banning them is also okay. But I know that some items you can recycle them. So it's now our own duty to maybe pick out those recycled objects and keep it, and maybe dispose them off in the place. Because scavenging, they can even scatter it. They used to scatter the stuff and makes it everywhere dirty.
That's an advantage and disadvantage. Yeah. Because you go to the dustbin and remove those things and come recycle, it has an effect on your human health. You understand? So one is not good. Then secondly, if you are removing it, it will make the environment dirty. You understand? So that's my own view.
These ones advise that the government help create job opportunities for these scavengers, as scavenging is their source of livelihood, stating that without something else to occupy them with, they are likely to continually disobey this order.
I actually think most of those people do not have a job. That's why they actually went into that. So like they like what they're doing.
They just want to make money for themselves. It's a source of livelihood. So I think employment should be made possible. Like government should make employment easy for Nigerians. If it's going to stop it, it should make so there's job for Riverians.
It would be better so that people will stop looking from those dirty things, so that they will be let them live good. They should have money from there, because that is where they are having their money. So if the government should say they should stop bringing those dirty things to go and sell, what they should, like, what did the government want them to do? They should make the country to look more better, so that all this suffering will stop.
The refuse disposal and scavenging regulations by the state government has sparked mixed reactions among Cross Riverians. Despite all this, the hope is the residents of Calabar Metropolis adhere to these regulations for a better Cross River state. For CRBC News Panorama, I am Ifeoluwa Ikpe.
As the festivity comes to a close in Calabar, residents are left wondering what the city abhors with excitement during Christmas. But now that the celebration is over, many are eager to know what the new year holds. Blessing Bassey's sample opinion on this matter, the report.
Calabar, known for hosting Africa's biggest street party, has earned praise from its residents and to the state governor, Senator Bassey too, for reviving the 32-day festival during last year's festivities. The festive period was filled with various events throughout Christmas. Now that the celebrations are over, many citizens are wondering what is next. Some suggested that the government should organize events during Easter and other calendar celebrations to maintain the excitement. Others propose extending the Calabar Festival joy and excitement into the new year, continuing the season of sweetness.
I want to appreciate the state government for a wonderful event. The 32 days event was a wonderful one. The previous government, we never enjoyed the way we enjoyed this time around. It was wonderful from the Millennium Park. You know, we have events here, and the place could not even contain people. So many people were in town in Calabar. And also after here, to the stadium, I mean the whole state, the decoration and everything, you know, it makes us have that, you know, have a sense of belonging that of course we are Coliverian. And the governor is doing well. I want to encourage him to do more. Because with this, when investors will come into the state, with this, the state is being advertised, you know, outside, because we watch from DSTV, you know, so people knows about Cross River and see what is happening in Cross River.
I was around, you know, during the festive period, and I enjoyed every bit of it. Yeah, I enjoyed every bit of my stay during the festive period in Calabar. And as such, I thought the Christmas period wouldn't have been over because there was a lot of fun. I'd like to appreciate the state government. You know, he's really working, he's really trying, like he's doing perfectly well, so kudos.
Yes, I was here in Calabar, so I enjoyed it because during the carnival time we went to Christmas village. After then we went to the stadium, so it was nice because the band presented very well this year and their costume are beautiful.
I enjoyed the festival, right? So we went to stadium, went to Christmas village. We even see Round Town safe. Must enter book. We see Round Town, but the place was amazing. Everybody with his costume. It was amazing. This December was amazing. We appreciate.
However, some argue that ending the festival on time allow people to travel and celebrate the new year with their families.
It was a little bit boring, but I went to Christmas village. I had fun, and I won a standing fan as Christmas present.
Yes, they could have extended more to the new year because they really celebrate this Christmas this year. They celebrate it a lot because people from different states, they came to celebrate with their loved ones, so they could have extended it to the new year.
Some people travel to village
Like me, I went to my village and work and come back. I was soon go. So now people went to the village, but they never come back. No. So maybe everything is finished. December is finished.
While the festive season may be over, the spirit of celebration and community remains strong in Calabar. Only time will tell what the year has in store for this vibrant city. For CRBC News Panorama, Blessing Basi reporting.
There have been recent reports about lack of clean water in Osumuton community in Abi local government area of Cross River State. The Cross River State government have been called upon by members of the community to please come to their aid. The report. Water is a basic necessity in Nigeria, but many people lack access to it. This is due to a number of factors, including climate change, population growth, and the cost of water. Inadequate access to water and poor management practices contribute significantly to Nigeria's water and sanitation crisis. The World Bank estimates that 70 million Nigerians lack access to safe drinking water, and 114 million lack access to basic sanitation facilities. Osumuton community in Abi local government area of Cross River State is one of such communities who lack access to potable drinking water. They describe their challenges as a long-lasting one that should be looked into.
As the water be like this now, this December and January, the water used to be like that. But once we enter March, April, May, when we started, everywhere we full of the water, and that time this one water going down for I don't pack everything like shit, things like air, so person don't put the water. But after November, December, January, people can start to tell you.
It's very bad. Even when we go, even the day before yesterday when we started to tell you, I said, well, and that time they do like that, but now whether not
for the window for
people plenty now, the water be like that. That's why they prepare this water clean.
This one's called on government and relevant authorities to please come to their aid as the suffering is out of hand.
I want borehole. I want the government to give us borehole. This water is super.
The chairman of council, Abi local government area, Honorable Egbala Basi, reiterated government's commitment to bringing dividends of democracy to the grassroots. He promised that in no time, Governor Basi Deritu will collaborate with the council to ensure that potable water supply and other amenities are provided for the people. For CRBC News Panorama, Josephine A. Fanga. Groundnuts are an important source of protein and oil in Nigeria. They are also a crucial part of the country's economy and agricultural industry. Nigerian groundnut production has risen significantly, reaching over 5 million metric tons in 2024, up from 4.8 million metric tons in 2021. Demand for the crop has also surged, nearing 4.8 million metric tons annually, compared to 4.4 million tons in 2017. Idong Sdesien brings details, the report.
The production of groundnut plays a crucial role in shaping the agricultural sector, particularly in Cross River State. In the south-south region of Nigeria, Cross River State contributes 64% of the region's total production, with Bekwara local government as the lead producer. However, there is a decline in production of groundnuts, following a drastic increase in the price of the product. Before now, a bag of groundnuts was sold for 120,000 naira, but now a bag goes for 260,000, while a cup of groundnut goes for 650 naira as against 250 naira earlier.
Before this time, they are not used to be sold at the price of 15,000, 18,000. But presently now, groundnut is at the price of 250,000.
A bag.
A bag. I think some people still attribute it to fuel. So the people that are now producing the groundnut maybe capitalize on that to also act in order to make their double gain.
Some sellers of the products also said with the high increase in price, there is reduction in supply.
Yeah, we are buying from Benin 242,000. While before we do buy 180, 190, 192. The price has corrected to 242. Today's market. When we do ask them, they say sometimes lack of rainfall, the demand, around one. So most time I would say the demand for the groundnut, because most people do go to buy groundnut is Benue and Taraba State. If I should reduce the price of groundnut, if I want to go and buy food items in the market, I will still buy a high price. So I will say this thing high price. I will say this my goods so price. So in case I want to go and buy this, I want to go and pay school fees, do this thing, at least I'll have enough money to do it.
Speaking with Mr. Ugozeji, a farmer, which the Panorama crew bumped into at Etemeden Park, where offloading of the groundnuts was done, he disclosed that he imports groundnut to Calabar from Benue State, but productivity rate has gone low compared to before. He added that there are other factors that affect the price increase of groundnut production, including transportation.
One of the challenges we are having is that, sometimes this groundnut is scarce, in the sense that during that times where there was this communal clash between two communities, sometimes it's scarce. You can't see it to buy. And as a result of its scarcity, the price is automatically increases. You understand? And another challenge we are having is the bad road. There are times that we get the stuffs on the road. Coming back, it takes days.
The United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization and Korea Joint Delegation is synergizing with the state government to boost food and agricultural development. The Deputy Governor lauded the United Nations for directing the International Cooperation Agency to Cross River State. Our Government House correspondent, Nsa Ita, tells us more, the report.
The Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Ode, has assured the members of the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization and Korean Joint Delegation that the youth of Cross River are interested in farming business, as this will enhance life in the state. Right Honorable Ode intimated that Cross River has the largest cocoa plantation in Nigeria and explained that the bean is taken to Ondo for processing and packaging and branded as Ondo Cocoa, adding that Cross River is the only state in southern Nigeria that has all the natural resources and manpower that are ready to go into agriculture. He assured them of absolute security in the state.
You are in the right destination. Cross River State is very deliberate about our policies in agriculture. Cocoa, of which I have been made aware, is a part of your interest. And I'm being bold to say that Cross River State has the largest cocoa plantation that we have in Nigeria. But if you want to come to Cross River State to invest, we assure you that your security, number one, is guaranteed and is paramount to all of us. The first thing we did as a government is to ensure that we address security. So that has been sufficiently addressed. So you'll be at home, you'll be at peace, and you carry out whatever transaction you want to carry out in Cross River State peacefully. The youth of Cross River State, youth, women, and myself, we are interested in this family business, in cocoa, in fishing, in all activities to do with that is going to enhance life in Cross River State. That is the new line of which we are all very interested. So you are in the right place.
For his part, the operations manager of Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, Mr. Taufik Brahma, said the team's visit is for investment and to foster collaboration and enable youth employment in agriculture. Mr. Brahma noted the agricultural development framework at both the federal and state levels, explaining that this will also help in the value chain and support youth development in agriculture. He said cocoa was one of the important crops identified to be promoted by the Korean government.
This is also clear in alignment with our strategic framework for FAO and also the development, agriculture development framework at federal level and also at state level. In part of the discussion, it was really an easy one to actually select some of the value chains that we're looking to promote on the support of the Korean government. And we'll seek to advance these discussions just beyond the meeting today, but also to operationalize these activities at field level.
Earlier, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, Ntufam Basiekpe, reiterated the importance of food and agriculture in the state and explained that the mission of Korean partners is to find out areas of cooperation that will support food production, youth, and women development. Nsa Ita, CRBC News Panorama.
That is all we have on our lineup this week. We hope to be back same time next week. Do keep a date with us. I am Josephine Efanga.